Crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check 24, check 24.
On 1st and 10, Correa. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll let it go. It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback.
Check 31, check 31.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one, I got one, I got one. Hatch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go now. 6, man. Come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Barr. Ooh, the juke. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. Oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Right there, 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. You go tight. Squeeze. You got tight right there.
From the 38, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First down, Minnesota.
Ready?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's put that team on the box. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Looking to throw. Correa. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack lunch, baby.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let him know.
Hey. Hey, Jet.
2nd and long. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh.
59.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5'9". Go. Mike, check. 59.
Go.
Check.
From the gun, Correa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set hut, Mike. Get the blast. Stick it to Mike. Hey. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
55's mine, guys. 55.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
Let's go.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Hey, eat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Exit.
Looking to throw on second down. Correa. And Diggs has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's it, baby.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun play like that. That may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Ready.
To throw on second down. Correa. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mike 55.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Go. Motion. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, man. Boot, watch the boot.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Any weapon.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Switch.
Go.
Mike's 59.
Snap.
59.
Back to throw.
Rebut.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
On the ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
No. Oh. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Looking to throw. Correa. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Just like that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Check my.
Go.
Check my 40.
Hey, pick it up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I started to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expected to actually come up with the catch.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Correa. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Check. 9.
We own them. We own. I'm the 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The 25-yard line.
60 yards.
I got you, son.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Baby, get this. You're on my.
Yep. Go. Jackrabbit. Come on.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw. Correa nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So he is able to right the ship, put that one through, but in your mind, if you're the kicker, you probably can't help but go back to the 2 that got away.
Especially since if he hits either of them, they're out in front. But as a football team, you've got to play the hand that's dealt you. So now the defense has to find a way to get the football back.
We got this.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We taking wins home.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Watch the shift.
Right back to him on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Check your hot read. Save.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Come on now, let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All you get is a headache.
On first down, Barr. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready. 70, Indy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Mike to 59. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Shift. Hey. High 7. 5'9", Mike, 5'9". Here we go.
Second and 6.
Tight down.
It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike's 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to throw. Correa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Drop. He checks safety.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's it, baby.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Screen. Screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go. Watch 52.
Now it's Jackson.
Check 4.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Check. Crunch.
And they give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 26, Vikings 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
General West. Hey, what's the ball?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Correa. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It'll be a pickup of 15. That'll lead to third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go, D.
5. Go.
Operating from the gun. Correa. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. From the gun, Correa. He finds his target, Beckham. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
30 base.
I'm here all day.
We got double tight.
On first down, Correa. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, echo.
On 3rd and 2, Correa. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go! The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm here all day. I'm here.
On 3rd down, Childers, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Alert.
Mike, check.
Go.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank